Okay, this is Shir 6 in Hamoneach, and we are starting on Daf Chav Zayin Amud Aleph. Okay, this is we are now going to be doing the Rashis, all the Rashis on the page of Chav Zayin Amud Aleph that have to do with the Mishnah. Now, the Rashi start out, Hamoneach as a cod, if somebody places a jug. Now, this is all a quote from the Mishnah. Hamoneach as a cod, vishavra pater, and it breaks in its pater. So, a Gemara mafarish taima. Rashi is telling you, you may not understand the reason why if he breaks it is a pater. Rashi is telling you, but Gemara mafarish taima in the Gemara will explain what the reason is. The Mishnah then continues v'im huzak ba, and if he gets damaged by it, Rashi, the word huzak, is damaged. So if he gets damaged by it, so the word huzak means damaged. If he gets damaged by it, so Rashi's by the way, who gets damaged? So Rashi answers, it's the niskal, the one that trips. So if the one that trips, okay, if he gets damaged by the object, so then Bal HaChavis Chayiv, the owner of the barrel is Chayiv. And again, Rashi is telling us if you're bothered by why should he be Chayiv, he's allowed to put his jug there. Once again, the Gemara is going to explain. The Rashis continue in the Gemara. Nishbara kado shel zeh b'karaso shel zeh pater. This is referring to the second case, the second brisa that we bring down. The first is our Mishnah. The second is the Mishnah, not a brisa. The second is a Mishnah where somebody's jug and somebody's beam, they collide, and the beam, karaso, is a beam. If somebody beam with his beam, right? That's be is with, vav at the end is his, kora is a beam, the saf, the hay turns into a saf. The jug of one breaks from the beam, from his beam of the next pater. That's the second case. So why? Rashi is explaining why is the owner of the beam pater. Shelishneihen reshus lahalach. So this actually is a shelishneihen means both of them. You see from over here, this is the shoresh. So if we could like break it down, you have shela, that the shnei is both, hen of them, that both of them, reshus, have permission, lahalach. They both have permission to go ahead and walk in the public property, and that's why they're pater. So Rashi's pointing out the question, pasach b'chavis, it opens, the Gemara, the Mishnah opens with the word. The Mishnah opens with the word it opens with the word just see if I could sort of like block it. So it opens with the word chavis. Diktane, as Rashi points out, like it learns, zeh ba b'chaviso. This one comes with his chavis. V'sayim, and it ends. The word sayim means it ends. And it ends with the word kad. V'sayim b'kad, and it ends with the word kad. Okay, v'hitzel. What is the word diktane? As it writes. Diktane, as it writes. Trying to see why can't I get the thin lines again? Okay, as it writes, Zeba b'chavito. Diktane, that it writes. There is that katane, that it learns or that it writes. Nishbra kado shalzeh. It broke the kad of this one. So it starts off with the word chavis and ends with the word kad. The third case that we bring down is v'hitzel. V'hitzel is and he saves. And he saves. Okay. And he saves as hadvash, the honey, le socha, to it, in it. Toch is inside, le is toward, so he saves the honey in it. Mipnei, why would he do that? Why would he spill out his wine and save the other person's honey? So Rashi explains, Mipnei shehad devash, that would be because that the honey, damav yikarim. Damav yikarim means it is very expensive. It's very, it is very expensive. Okay, and since it is very expensive, so then since he would rather save the next person's honey than his wine. Secharo. So what does he get? Ein oel scharo. Rashi, or scharo literally means wages. So Rashi explains, what do we mean by wages? What do we mean by the wages? So Rashi explains kishar poel, like other workers. Kishar is other, poel is workers. So it's like, so it's like other workers. Poel is like other workers. The ein bal hadvash mishalem demei hayayin. However, the owner, Baal Hadvash, the owner of the honey, does not pay. Mishalem means pay. He doesn't pay for the value of the wine. He only has to pay for the work, the time that went in, that he spent saving his honey. This is something that the Gemara over there explains why you don't have to pay for the honey. You don't have to pay for the wine. Pasach b'chad. So once again, you see that they opens up with the word kad, diktani, that it writes zeba b'kado shel dvash. This one comes with a jug of honey, b'siyim, and it ends off b'chavis. The word chavis, diktani nistaka chavis shel dvash. If the honey, the barrel of the honey cracks. So if the barrel of the honey cracks, he doesn't have to pay. He only pays for the. He's only going to have to pay for the work. But you see, it switches from chavis to kad. Lemekach umemka. So comes along Reb Papa and says that the reason why it switches is to teach me it's the same thing. It teaches me it's the same thing. Lemekach umemka. What is the halachic difference? Lemekach umemka, for a business sale. Shebiyad hamocher. It's in the hand of the mocher. let's say slow to give to him, the buyer, Eza Sheyirtza, whichever Sheyirtza he wants to give him. Yafilu Hisna, even if they made a condition, even if they made a condition, they made terms with him. He made a deal with him. Chavis. He said, I'm giving you a chavis. Demashma gedola. Chavis seems, it would seem to mean a big jug. No, saying lo kad, he can give him a kad, a small jug, kad shehi katana. He can give him a kad that is small.